Welcome back, you're watching Storyboard. It's now over a decade since Parle Agro launched Appy Fizz, the first carbonated apple juice. The positioning for the brand has stayed constant for these 11 years, but research has led Parle Agro to reposition, rebrand and repackage the product to make it cooler than it has been. Let's hear from Nadia Chauhan what has led to these changes, what she expects these changes to achieve for the bottom line. As a bonus, we share the first look of the new Appy Fizz commercial. Let's take a look.
And 2, 1, action.
Cut! Let me show you how to make an awesome ad. First, real music. Next, let's set the stage. What was that? You guys need more balls. Now time for our hero. Bring on the fizz. And now for the twist. Now that's what I'm talking about. Feel the fizz.
Nadia, big summer for you. Two big campaigns. Spending lots of money. So start with Fruity, which you released already.
That's right.
Yeah, so why again so much noise on Fruity?
We started off with Fruity last year with the entire relaunch of the brand and a completely new approach to the communication and marketing. The year did very well for us, far beyond our expectations. It's really about taking further that entire momentum that got set for the brand with the relaunch. We've seen the brand grow at 12% and it's been a very encouraging result last year. We continue to have very aggressive plans in terms of being able to grow the brand and further build within the category. This year we see the Fruity life take one step further, where we're nudging people to really live the Fruity life, a life where you can just be who you are and enjoy being who you are confidently. So the campaign continues with our brand ambassador Shahrukh, living the Fruity life in its full glory and color. We've launched the campaign online with the teaser, and it continued with the revealer as well. The film has launched on television, and soon you'll see outdoor and a lot of digital activation for the brand.
Perfect. So now come to the big one, which is Appy Fizz. Now Appy Fizz is much more than just a campaign.
Right.
So you talk us through all the elements of change that we are seeing.
Firstly, Appy Fizz is it's one of the fastest growing brands within our portfolio. It's been growing consistently, triple-digit, double-digit growth rates over the last few years, and it's been a brand that we haven't invested as much in.
That's because you were saying you don't need to invest in it.
Because it's been growing just on its own self as well, and with the power of distribution. We've just recently redesigned the packaging, made the entire identity a lot bolder, focusing on the fact that it's a fizzy fruit beverage. And we're launching it with a completely new brand campaign. We've got Priyanka Chopra endorsing the brand for us. And we've seen over the years in the market that consumers are very intrigued with this brand. The entire packaging, the look and feel, makes them feel like it's a brand that they want to associate with. It's cool.
Why is that? Parle Agro has been investing heavily in Tetra Paks from the day Tetra Pak came to India, I think. And now this is a all glass bottle. And
it's a PET bottle.
PET bottle. Right,
that's right. Parle Agro did bring Tetra Pak into India with Fruity. Unfortunately, in Tetra Pak you can't pack fizzy drinks.
Right.
So it's most naturally into PET bottles, also glass bottles, and also cans. I think that we launched this category altogether in the country. Never before did you have a sparkling fruit-based beverage in India. We continue to have monopoly in the category, and we've been growing the category year after year. It's a product that people have really enjoyed drinking. It is a healthier alternative, and it's a brand that has got this aura around it because of the champagne-like bottle, the label, the full label that's on it, the color of the liquid. All of it put together makes it a lot.
Take us through the label and the changes that you've got.
Sure. So we've originally the Appy Fizz bottle had a huge apple on it with a small fizz, and it was an extension of an existing drink that we had called Appy. The entire new logo has really got fizz out there in a big way. A lot of people refer to Appy Fizz as fizz, and it's really to be able to further highlight to consumers that this is a fruit drink with mild carbonation in it. It has been a big seller for us, considering the fact that people are looking for healthier alternatives, and this gives you the benefit of both fruit and fizziness in one beverage. So
tell me why Priyanka Chopra again? Normally one would say, you take a celebrity, it's because you're being lazy as a marketer. So why Priyanka Chopra? What is the need? Because Appy and Appy Fizz have done without celebrities all this time.
That's right. They have. In fact, all our brands have done well without. But I think for us, it was we're trying to establish a very strong personality for this brand. It is a brand that has, like I mentioned, a lot of intrigue value to it. A lot of people want to associate with this brand because there's so much intrigue associated with the way it looks and feels, and the fact that the product construct itself is so unique. For us, the campaign, Priyanka, worked really well with what we wanted to put out there was an aggressive, a slightly more sexier tone of voice to really be able to play further on the intrigue value of the brand. I think the new campaign, to me, it's one of our best over the years. It's something we're very excited about. We do believe that it's really pushing the limits and being able to create a very unique identity of our own, and bringing to life the bubbles that is in this juice through the campaign that we have.
So it's an unusual year for Parle Agro.
That's right.
2 large investments.
Right.
So how would you measure the success of these 2? What would make you happy at the end of this financial year?
Well, we've got very ambitious goals. We're hoping that by 2018 we should cross the 5,000 crore mark as an organization. This year we're hoping that with these 2 campaigns we expect to see a 70-80% growth in our turnover. With both these 2 brands contributing a large chunk to this growth, besides of course a lot of other things, but these 2 will take the lead. That would make us very happy at the end of the year.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nadia.
All
the best.
Thank you.
It is time for us to slip into a short break. When we return, we get to see the high decibel celebration by Bajaj Auto and their communication partner Leo Burnett to make their new bike Bajaj V the Invincible.